when I become minister, one of the first controversies I began for deal with MCC. There was a particular American ambassador. I've been always inviting him, like, no, can get debates, we not be calm, we don't let talk. Only get the MCC. So, we're not the journalist there because now American, we're not believer. Because in different. I mean, talking again, also. I say just not because na foreigner or na Hispanic, I make una believer. We step na the government we talk. The president been there in high-level conversations, committed, and no say the MCC not just by personal opinion and facts. We will continue for meet the standards, we excel, we pass, we get out. Plenty fake news we don't come. First they say we only get out. Election. We only get MCC. Committee, we do the work. Based your leadership, the VP, the president's vision, EU technical leadership, and all. And work day and night. We meet the threshold. We pass. We don't do all the half of signing. After we don't sign again, people don't decide back say. Therefore, subjects are back to further fake news. Say, we don't sign no more words, we don't forget X, we don't forget Y, pass we do this, pass we do that. So today, I want you to take it 10. And you 10 minutes. Explain to me. We don't sign MCC. What do you mean? Any condition precedence day again, what does that mean? Because I the other day, in 1921, we say, continue for meet this, continue for meet this. We need to be clear to the people of this country. What does the signature mean? If we not still qualify it, what does the signature mean? What at the next stage? And what is we supposed to expect?
Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Now, such a great pleasure for Ndeya today. And it's a great pleasure because we come here for discuss the MCC, especially at a time when we are able to deliver within we promise this MCC program therefore do, which is that we promise we go able to get this compact signed. So as the minister don't ask me, I want to go into details in terms of waiting they happen going forward, waiting at the expectations for the people of Sierra Leone, and for make sure say people that understand say the office are open and transparent office. We're gonna get questions if something don't make sense. We're not able to reach out to me and I get meeting Naya William when we comes person. We go able to provide clarification. So today now one step in that process of making sure all man understand this compact. The reason why make it important for all man understand this compact, because it's compact now for all Sierra Leoneans. It's really important for we appreciate saying we as a people are able to accomplish this great milestone. And the compact as designed go impact over 4.6 million Sierra Leoneans. Some aspects of the implementation get to affect almost all of the regions there. Salome. So this na compact will get wide geographic spread, where if we implement it correctly, go really provide a platform for the improvement of power Salome. So let me firstly appreciate and understand say this compact na for we all. And this compact get to touch all sides in this country. And this compact get to touch many people and how they experience electricity in Salome. So what it don't mean we don't sign. So I should say we all don't agree, but this compact, what they happen, how will they go forward with the NEPA compact development phase. Now we don't officially done compact development. So all that work will be they try to understand whose side we put the money, whose projects that we get for look at, all of that phase they don't done. So government submits to the US government through MCC saying at their area there we think say we want to put the money for we able to improve electricity in a salon. The US government agree, we decide say we do more studies then follow we finalize, make sure this and the right area that we go transform the energy sector. So that in that 2-year period they will be spent. Now we can enter into the process of mobilization and pre-entry into force. What that they mean is that now that we don't sign, Congress don't agree, the US government don't agree, they don't give me the go-ahead, let we move forward with the compact. The government of Salon and see where they go for go sign. The compact is signed. So now the technical team now get the responsibility for take the compact forward. So in this initial phase, we're now 12 to 18 months phase, where we call mobilization phase, we can see how we take the initial studies there now, and how we design the actual walkway we intend for do. Waiting that they mean. So one of the projects that we'll look at now the Southern Transmission Corridor. Now they are one of the longest, only they compete with that CLSG line. One of the longest transmission corridor there, where they come up from Newton, go all the way to Pujeon. So when you look at that kind of infrastructure, over 244 kilometers, we now need for CAM bring in consultants and when now they supervise the consultants and the government of Salon, so that we go now look, waiting at the area that we how they build the substation there. How will they make sure say when we build this transmission line, we're able for drop them, outside the different agriculture activities and they outside productivity and they go on at the country, outside households and they outside people and they right now where they not get access to power, where we go able for make sure say they get them. So all of that, they go into that design phase, they follow, we know exactly how we can implement. It also means that now we develop the documents then for the construction. I should say we all go imagine, say for build 244 kilometers, I want them pull the way they see. We they talk about thousands of them. We they talk about their line there, we they talk about fiber optic cables there, now they put span there. Now they talk about that the substation, the owners have the transformer there. Owners have all of them things they will get for procure, then we get for can deliver and the country we build. Remember, so they go over area them where motor car difficult for move, or get for car with big truck them for cable transformer. So now all of that planning they now we think about for ensure say once we don't enter into force. What it mean now for enter into force? It's basically for say that Sunday now they begin all the construction. So now we plan for the construction. So for clarify again, this period, we get money we dedicated directly for this period out of the 480 million. So for clarify all my question, money they come, money they come, money they come during this phase. And we get money we dedicated, then they call them compact facilitation, it is inside the compact agreement. So as soon as we able for get the procurement off the ground, we go able for begin spend that money there. So that money they now they help with for design, all of the different projects then, for we able for implement during the implementation phase. So now that's now the process now where they go on. That process they therefore be led, as I say, by Salon. The government therefore set up the accountable entity, I should say the Minister of State will give more information on that. And the board as well, so now they get forget the responsibility. Now we as Salon get forget the responsibility. We work with the Americans, the MCC, for we now able to implement this compact. At the top of the mind, where we think about this implementation, is how we make sure say we are transparent in the process, how we make sure say we engage stakeholders them. So now get for time with real stakeholder engagements now one of the #1 priorities them. Not only in terms of the media, but all the communities that we get for engage. Also, when we move get for happy, we get for make sure say we engage with them people then they. So then are some of the key things that we look at in terms of waiting the compact get for do. I want for phrase them in terms of how we experience electricity and how the compact get for come and improve on that. So the compact, I can explain it this way many times to people then. Part of why the government of Salon happy for this compact, now because it attracts other kind of investments. Not to all man MCC they work with. You get for meet selection criteria, and Salon don't do that. So now few serious country, then now MCC, they give this kind of money. So when they don't give this kind of money, other development agencies, private sector, they say, well, this is a country where we're able to work with. So step one, the minute where you say you're an MCC country, go now they implement compact, you they begin to see other development partners in the kind of your country. You they begin to see private sector interest, they increase in your country. This is not all the things that really boost the economy. Now, in terms of waiting the compact itself, therefore deliver on. We dey talk about the transmission line. When you get that kind of transmission line where they connect the one country, when you able for get side, where you get center, now we dey do a lot of things manually. Where you able for get digitized system, where you know who side the power they generate, who send at the best time for send this power, how we dey ensure saying at the lowest cost power we dey send. All of them till then they address this issue of reliability and affordability. Wetin that they mean? We want to lay the cost of power. So waiting you, the consumer, they pay. We want to go down. But we also want to make sure say that hotel lights, that brownout, all of them things then they go down. So that kind of investment so they make like the transmission supposed for help with that day. But we also know say get for go beyond that day. Waiting at the operations of EDSA, EGTC, EWRC, with the come inside their institutions and they, how will they look at bond to where somebody saying lights don't go off, when you get losses, all of them kind of thing and they will come with consultant support, where will they work directly with the institutions for building capacity, but beyond that then are the infrastructure investments then. So when they look at Freetown, who side the problem then are Freetown for improved power? How will they expand the network, but also ensure say the service good? All of that they get for the part of that compact thing. And we also get for look at the governance issues then. Waiting at the challenges with the governance in the sector. Whose reform that we need for put in place for the private sector come and invest. For the other donor partners that feel say this is a sector where they for come inside.
I just want to add and tell me sister thank you for how you don't really break it down to people there. And you really ask me again, members of the 40 states, you know, my responsibility for explaining this to the public and make sure they will not allow let this be the subject of further fake news. This now for improve all my life as alone. I have been calm and talk say if you like Sierra Leone, you organize. Put some money, save them and lobby, let country not get this compact. You know to pay for it. Because this project itself, even for the tea, Madam you in town, and even for outlive we all. A significant investments into people's life. And like I say, not just to improve the life situation in the country, it also they make a possible for attract further investment. We like not let the government say. You want to let this country go before. No attract investor in camp. Let him find, let the country sweet. Let company they can. This workway, MCC, the government will all do so. It will open multiple doors. And one last thing, waiting this not to another neo-colonial control tool. We are not subjected to every day, I got to do this, I got to do this. No. Yes, we don't, the standards were set, we don't meet them, we will continue for work together, and the commitment to tripartite and peace, not to external commitment. No uncle, no old stick, but we, the Alaba will say, we're not going to do this and do this. We reject that. A Sierra Leonean initiative led by His Excellency the President and with the cooperation of our brother and sister in the opposition because we all get stake inside this country. We want that to be made clear. Next steps, what to expect. From here to Saudi from the technical perspective and then in terms of the process and political perspective.
In terms of the next steps,
we spend the 5 years at the beginning.
Yes, okay. So the 5 years they count after we don't complete the mobilization period. I think I don't spend a lot of time for explaining to all man the mobilization period. Yeah. The reason why I make it important because now part of the lesson that we don't learn on this MCC issue. When you decide, say, you want for start too quickly, you not done all of the preparatory work, you not able for do all of the thing and for when this clock they start, you go end up in a situation where you not done the construction in the 5 years, then all that money they get for go back now the American Treasury. Important for let we all understand this. This not to any other project where it's be 5 years now 5 years. The day where you enter into force, then they count 5 years.
Extension or day.
Extension or day. So in that 5 years, then you get for complete all the construction work. I don't begin to explain to now the kind expansive construction what they do. Where they remember a settlement. Where they remember now because this program here they do them properly. If we dey go na sideway economic activity day in terms of na posting in farmland, we get for compensate. If we dey can't try for use the right of way, we get for understand all the economic losses, we get for address. All of that they now the compacts they cover. So not only will they try for do this in the fastest possible time, but we know one problem. Because as we say this now for salon people there, nobody for feel say as a result of this work, they don't become worse off due to the compact. So that then is something where we get in mind. The other thing I want for London Minister is that for all salon people then, we get for believe in ourselves, we get for believe in this country. I think say too many of we want for lost hope in this country and we cannot afford for lost hope in this country. We get for put we best forward at all times and we get the talent, we get the capacity. Now that's all the leadership don't tell we president, Bio don't tell we the vice president, let we believe in ourselves. And the compact implementation now we get for doing. And in terms of the steps, once we don't done with this signing, once Parliament don't approve, the team go there in place. We now go they work on that mobilization. We they make sure say we able to meet all of the requirements in terms of all the documentation they in place. Procurement documents and they in place for when the term starts, that 5-year clock, issue the commodity. So we determined, we focus, we'll not get any bend this thing. So that then are the plan and the next steps. But one other thing, I think say plenty people that to say this money, it in a bank of salon, or they don't send out its plane.
Or you keep the money.
I keep the money in use. The money not in here. So we get the board, and the board chaired by the vice president, and another board they go get for on a quarterly basis, say na this and this, una say una want for do, then that money they then transfer them so they implement the project as activities and they come up. Do I want for clarify? The money not this on side where then just give it 480 million based on how we use them and what we need.